Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Previously, we escaped the hospital, and to do so, we ended up having to reconnect with Maria. We found the two rings to get to the hallway where we were chased by Pyramid Head, and he caught up to us at the elevator that brought us back to the first floor, but not before skewering Maria right before our eyes. And we were able to leave the hospital, follow Laura for a bit, made our way to a mobile home, and essentially found a map that gave us some ideas of things to look for. And I believe this probably left by the same guy who left the notes early on at the beginning of the story. And so we don't really know where we're going quite yet at this moment, but we're going to follow up on that map and see where that takes us. Alright, so we're in this mobile home, and again, this is where we found a body that looked like it was suspiciously dressed like us. And I do believe there was a note here. Actually, we got quite a few new things. Ominous note. Map of the west side of South Vale. Wait, we already had a map. Oh, that's the new one we created. Oh, yeah, so if I forgot to mention that, we are in the Otherworld version of South Vale. So the hospital has... Wait, what's another one? Map of the east side. Oh, yeah, because we just got here. Okay, so the note we had, and I'll see if I can go find it here, marked a letter and a wrench at the question mark, which looks like it's next to American Cafe, and I just realized my glasses are not on, and I cannot read that. Give me a quick second here. I say as I try to squeeze my glasses through my headset. So it looks like Big J's. Okay, I could not read that for the life of me. So yeah, we got a destination, I guess. It's not that far away, but while we're here, I think it'd be a good idea to investigate the area. So we got that. Memos. There it is. Okay. So this is the letter. It said, "He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench." And so whatever this is, I'm assuming it was meant for us, which means we need to figure out where the heck we're going next. So yeah, we'll follow this. We got nothing better to do. The streets are rather dark and swarming with creatures, and we keep finding little trinkets around us, so I think I'm going to scour the streets a little bit more. I don't want to say more carefully, I've been pretty careful, but... Where's the buggy? Okay, so this road is blocked off, but yeah, there we go. See, we keep finding little things here. So I'm going to keep picking those up as we go. And trying to research areas too, because I don't know what's available to us. Oops. It's probably not a great idea to kill everything in our path, because I don't think I'm doing great on resources. Okay, better than I thought I was, but we don't want to... Ooh. Can I re-explore that building? Wasn't that the apartment from before the main apartment area? So this is probably where we have to go. The roads are all just gone, it looks like. That's not concerning at all. Okay, so where was that door? Oh. Saw that at the last minute. Well, there's items in here, so if we can go fit it inside, I guess we should. Not that I want to. Okay, I can't. Praise be. I did not really want to go in there. I was so excited to get out of the hospital that my mind refused to acknowledge what we're going to run into out here. Can I go through any of these windows? Oh. Okay, well. Let's get out of here. Wait, did the nurse just come through that gap? Oh, it's crawling. Too close. I could have swore it looked like she came through the gap. I don't like that. Oh! It went back to hiding. Oh, no. Down. No, I hear you. I really want to make sure she's dead, though. She's not. Nope. Nope. I'm out. Mikey, stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, seriously? If that's the way I end up dying. I've only died once so far. Give me kudos for that. I've been cautious. I'm not cautious about my resources, but... What are we at? Okay, we're doing okay. Oh, there's so many... Look, I just want to explore the town in peace. Can we all be peaceful? The monster's like, absolutely not. Why would we be? Great. Well. dead. She? Yeah, it's probably a she. Don't want to make assumptions. But them heals. Then the Lion Man tells me that it's actually a drag queen. Or just prefers heels. I don't know. Dealer's choice. I can say I've never worn heels. I have dressed in drag, but never heels. Alright. We doing this? Hey, don't you... Oh, no. Wait, why did the controls change? I looked at them, I didn't save anything. Did you notice that? Okay, you're... Look, I don't got time for that. I noticed that hint started popping up on the load screen. We gotta fix that. Okay, oops. I think I fixed it. I'm also running out of health items, so we gotta continue exploring. I think I accidentally set it to modern settings, and I wanted it set on like default settings. Oh, isn't this the place we want? I was close to it. I love the fact that they don't move and it doesn't set up the radio. That is absolutely terrifying. That looks completely blocked. That looks open. And that looks like a chasm, once again. Okay, so I suddenly went from like 0 monsters to, or from tons of monsters to 0. Is this where I came from? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was. What is this making the gooey, sloshy noises? That's the front door, which is locked. Alright. Alright. So what exactly did we have around here? So I was up on the stairs when I was fixing things. Neely's bar is right here. There was a door across the way that we could check out too, though. I have a feeling the bar is going to bring us back. Can you just stay in there? Let me explore first. I'm not seeing any windows to break, because, I think well, most of the town's covered now. Why is the radio going off over here? Can I go through here? Is that window? If it is, I can't hit it. Okay, so there was really not much of a reason to go in there. Alright, let's quickly look over here. I didn't try the gated doors, but I doubt they open. That's covered in cloth. I don't even know what that cloth material is. What are you? Stop it. Why are there so many buggies? It's kind of reminding me of in the movie when whenever Pyramid Head would show up, he would show up with the insects. I haven't actually taken the time to figure out what the insects are yet either. Well. Do you open? No. I kind of figured that might not. Oh. I missed that. Oh, that's the map. Is it? No, it can't be the map. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's the map. Maybe it's another map. I mean, clearly it's another map, but you know what I mean. Okay, this is the OG map, I think. Like the old map. Cool. Ooh. What the heck? If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. Yikes. Somebody really don't like me. What am I saying? I've said it several times. I don't like me. How bad you gotta be for me to not like me? That sounds weird now that I say that back to myself. Alright, if I missed anything at this point, it's probably gonna be those photos, but I'm gonna go on a limb here and say I've probably missed quite a few photos because they've always been hidden in pretty crafty areas, I would say, which I kind of appreciate. So if you ever wonder why I walk around the way I do, it's RPG mode. That's kind of the way I am with most games. When I first play them, at least. You know, because RPGs, they traditionally what they would do, and they still do this, is they would hide things in a way so that you had to walk to a certain point off screen in the wrong direction to find things. If you've played any older RPGs, you know that, but they still kind of do that sometimes. FromSoft games do that a lot too. It's like you really need to explore the map to find everything. But old RPGs were really famous for kind of starting that trend, I do believe. Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to be back here. They kind of look like scarabs to me, in a manner of speaking. Hey, my gosh. You're getting a bullet for that. Maybe a couple. Couple bullets. Where did Crawley go? Is that a... No, nothing I can do. Just let the RPG skills... The RPG defaults take over. You're bound to find things that way. So, on that note of RPG default, if you ever watch a gamer say, okay, this is the way I'm supposed to go, clearly, I'm gonna go the other way, that's what that is. They don't want to miss anything. Even though you get to the end and it's like, oh, you missed one of like 50 documents. You're like, oh, I should feel good about that, but at the same time, you're like, oh, now I gotta go find that one document. Oh, that was totally a laugh. I've heard that before. That's disturbing. I'm liking the way he's drawing on the map. That's really cool. Oh, I'm hurt. No, stop putting me in creepy places. He says to the horror game. Oh, I hear a phone. Oh, great. Another one?
Oh.
No, hit her. Step on her. Do something. There we go. Okay. I don't even know what building we're in anymore. Nope. Oh, come on. Nobody's home. Stop calling. When a phone call comes through and you just don't want to talk to people, so you just let it go. You'll be like, oh, darn, I guess I missed that call. It's like, yeah, man, I tried calling you. You didn't pick up. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I just couldn't get to the phone in time. Look, man, the phone can wait. Reflection of reality. Okay.
Hello? Anyone there?
Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know the key is in the park, at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. That doesn't sound good. Oh, I was gonna say, where's the wrench? It's literally right there. Did you mark it? I forgot the park was that far away. Oh yeah, 'cause the apartments are right in front of me. Oh, come on. Alright. I can go in here. This looks like the Happy Burger again. Is this the Happy Burger? Big something. It's not the Happy Burger. A diner? Of sorts. Nothing there. You open? You. That road looks like it goes that way, which means I'm gonna go this way. That goes. That road goes that way, so I go this way. That makes so much sense. What are you? Nothing I can grab. I just broke that for nothing. Nothing over here. The ominous red streetlights. I tell you. I suppose I have broken my fair share of things in Bloodborne, so by association with that, I'm being pretty tame right now. Oh, looks like I can't climb in there. Well, or can't I? The windows can be a little deceptive at times. No, I can't. That area is blocked off. Groovy music we've been to. So this place might not be cut off anymore. So I think this part of town was cut off by another chasm, if I'm not mistaken. That's why we had to go through the apartments. And the guy at the mobile home left us that trail of advice, basically telling us where to go, where to not go. So that, or maybe there's just another way around, or maybe I gotta go back through the apartments in a different way, or there's a door here. That answers that question. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Or nightmares. I don't know, can this place get much more nightmarish? With the amount of exploration we did in the very earliest part of the game, I actually kind of expected to find more at this point. It's like they're just funneling us right to the point we have to go now. Game, why are you giving me a safe spot before going in there? And what is there, by the way? That's a rhetorical question. We know what they're doing. Oh, I can walk over that. This path is blocked. Bolted gate. Hmm. Yep. I had a feeling. Oh no. Oh, run. I'm just waiting for one of them to be up top. Those are there's a creature in Silent Hill 3 that looks just like those, but they walk around instead of crawling underneath. And let's not talk about what the end of their arms look like. Okay, so we're out of that area. I'm assuming I can't go this way. But I don't like to make assumptions. Uh, cruel. Like, this place was so nice before. Why'd you have to do this? I mean, like, the apartments and the hospital were already a dumpster fire, so, you know, we don't care about those. But the park was peaceful. Not seeing anything here. Let's scope the area. Let's ignore the croaking sound. That's probably not really going to be a frog. Because I've yet to see any wildlife here. Oh, the headless statue, hey? Can I still read this? Yeah, remember everything here was headless before. That's the gate where we, out to the area where we first met Maria. I miss Maria. Never thought I'd see myself saying that. I think we've already read this. You know what? I'm assuming it's not going to have information on it, but now that I've missed out on the puzzle box and I can rerun into these things, it might not be bad to look at them. The two questions I couldn't answer, one was about Walter Sullivan, because I think they wanted the sister's name, and I couldn't remember if it was Miriam or Julia, I think the names were. And then the other one was, oh, what was it? I actually can't remember now. Okay. The other one was about the bodies in the lake. I think think we've already got everything over this way, right? Yeah, that's where we kind of started. Yeah, because it was like how many bodies were there in the lake? Because this, I don't remember exactly what led to the bodies being in the lake, but I do remember that story from the past. Me Harshi, I remember that. Can I? Can I make my way all the way back? I kind of want to go to the docks just to see if I can do it. No. Okay, I will say the park is just dark. Maybe it still is peaceful. Otherwise, uh, that's new.
Hey. Are you... Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama? She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean...
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You... still don't want me to go with you?
If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
It was really nice to see her again because I felt like she kind of falls off the face of the earth in the original. So it was kind of interesting to see that. I was kind of hoping for more of that too. But I don't know. Like I said, some of the commentary you get out of James just isn't right. I don't know. Maybe I need to think about that a little bit. Like I said, suddenly he cares about other people when it's not Maria. or on top of that, hit her reaction to him, especially there at the end. My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you the key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord. I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Hmm. Historical Society key. I know where that is. Interesting. I'm gonna need to play back that scene again afterwards. Let's see, was there anything else I missed back here? When I was running up here, I kind of turned over and saw her shirt, and I really didn't know what to expect, because I couldn't tell it was her right away. Let's do a quick roundabout. Yep, there's the other headless statue. Okay, yep, that's where we started. I'll assume I've covered most of this, because I spent quite a bit of time here earlier, and it does not seem that different. Plus, I feel like I've covered my ground here. Nope, this is probably new, though. No, it's not. I do remember the chessboards. So maybe I didn't quite cover everything. Oh, those make me hungry. I know they're not for everybody, but I think that was an ice cream one, but I love hot dogs, so this one, yeah, ice cream. I don't think I could go in here earlier, could I? Just foggy as far as you can see now. What is this? I don't remember this place. You know, again, because my biggest fault earlier on was that I was paying too much attention to Maria and not enough to my surroundings. A correction to be made later for sure, but that kind of depends on the outcome of this playthrough. What's this for? Ooh, did I actually miss something like really major, or is this new? Oh, I'm curious now. So I will be playing through this probably several times, and I'll probably continue it as a series. It just won't be a first playthrough after the first time, obviously. And so I'll see about doing 100% if I can. It really depends on what the game has to offer. I'm not big on speedruns. I usually would follow walkthroughs for them. But if there is a speedrun required and people are interested in that, I could attempt it. The best time to do it is while you're invested in the game, of course, because you can, you're pretty much, you're already like covering what you want to, you know, what you've already covered, and you're at your most invested and best in practice. If you've ever watched me play anything, see, this is different. Oh, I can't even go in. This is the hotel. So, you know, you're at your best in practice when you're, you know, you've just played the game and you keep doing trophies. And I'm very much a completionist, so I know that all too well. And anybody that's watched my series, oh, maybe I can go in. Anybody that's watched any of my series probably know that I tend to forget things on second playthroughs, and it's not that I can't remember anything, but I do tend to forget a lot of the game, so. Granted, a lot of my playthroughs are a year or two, sometimes more after than the previous time I played it, which is why I forget things. Okay, so I can go back to some of these rooms. Oh, all seems in order. That's a trophy? Okay, so the trophy, all seems in order, which I'm assuming is a referral to the order from Silent Hill 3, and I think they came up in a few stories. It said discover the secret of room 106, which I'm assuming that's the room I'm in. So I'm assuming that's just a nod, an Easter egg of sorts. But I think that's, I don't remember what that mark means, but it's a common Silent Hill one. I think that first came up, I want to say, in Silent Hill Homecoming. I could be wrong, though. So, okay, let's check all the rooms again. Because I think most of them were closed before. When we came here with Maria. I'm assuming this is closed. I think it was the one that was upstairs where she was checking out the outfit from the original game was one that we opened, but you know, I never thought of it. Okay. I just kind of assumed you couldn't get into these rooms otherwise. This looks rather suspicious. Blood. This kind of reminds me of something. I wonder if this room is a... It looks like a garage. I'm wondering if this is a nod to Silent Hill, the original. That made me think of the scene with Dr. Kaufman. Is it just me, or does the town seem awfully peaceful on this side? I mean, I'm 100% okay with that, but we got nice ear candy here. You know, we have, I don't know what else we have. I'm going to make the assumption that I cannot jump through these. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, can you jump through that one? Yeah, see, that one's marked specifically. That's the one. Yes, this is the one we opened previously. Maria's dress. So that's the dress she wore in the original game. What was that? Nothing. I don't remember being able to go over here. Maybe I did. I don't remember. See, we're still in the same playthrough and I don't remember things, if that tells you anything. That's why I say my memory can sometimes be a little wonky with games. A lot of times I have to play them several times before I really remember everything, which is really hard with long games. You know, like the number of times I've had to watch or play Red Dead Redemption to get the story down, or you know, games of that order. I don't remember being in this place either. I'm actually not sure how far this way we could have gone when we were with Maria. We went out the back area of the hotel. So we've technically never been to this area, I don't think. I should be looking in the windows too while I'm here. Yep. I'll check the other side of the road too. I'm just kind of taking it in as we go. Check one side, then check the other. RPG for life. Okay. Feeling a bit better on the side of that. Because like I said, I used up quite a bit of supplies earlier on. And I've been trying to keep my health up. I haven't exactly been conservative with the health items. Or the ammunition for that matter. Oh, did I see something? I did not. You saw nothing. Ah. Garage jack lever, okay. Good thing I was planning to backtrack anyway. I did kind of figure if I miss something out early on, it might still be here. Or I just didn't miss out on it at all and it was already there to begin with, because that's another alternative to how that worked out. Which makes me curious if I decided to take Maria this way, would I have been able to explore very far? Because in the original, she would actually say, "Why are you going this way?" And it actually had repercussions on how the story played out, which I thought was really interesting. So she'd be like, "We need to find Laura," or something like that, and you're like, "Okay, like we're doing it. Just give me time to explore." See, I'm also noticing here too, like I said, this side of the town is a little bit more peaceful so far. And it's also much less otherworldly. Ooh, is that? Yeah, that's the old Heaven's Night. I think that's, or it's an allusion to the access point. Where are we exactly, by the way? We're by Pete's Bowl-O-Rama. Yeah, because I think Heaven's Night was right next door to this place, essentially. Or not far from it. And Octanus Fuels, yeah. I like the fact that they rerouted the map a little bit there. Kind of gave you a basis to explore more areas. Which is one thing I really give kudos to in the older games. They never really gave you a clear objective in a lot of places, but you always somehow ended up where you needed to be. What's this place? Oh, it's the Bowl-O-Rama. I can go inside. So this place is interesting. If you go in here, in the original, um, here it is.
This town's full of monsters. Who could just sit here and eat pizza?
Ah, he said the line. Yes. Okay. I just got a trophy for that. Oh, that made my day. So I just got a trophy that said leftovers, and it said find the pizza and beats Bowl-O-Rama. So this is what the original story did versus what we saw. So at the point when you go into the theater and run into Eddie, it's actually the bowling alley you go into. If you recall how Maria said, um, how she said, I'm not really a fan of movies, and she really emphasizes the fact in this when you go into the bowling alley in the original, she's like, ugh, I hate bowling, and you just kind of end up going in here uh, on your own, and that's where you find Laura and Eddie. And he very specifically yells at Eddie for not tending to Laura or going after Laura, and just say, "How can you just sit here and eat pizza?" And I was like, "Oh my God! Like, why are you being so aggressive with him?" Poor Eddie. I saw there was a safe spot back there, so we'll check that out in a minute. There's also a point where you could actually run down into the lanes like this. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. If I recall, there was something back here. Yeah. Okay. So kind of another nod to the original. Gotta love that. Where was the door? Over here. This is cool. I like this little. It's like a little cash grab area for items, and nods to the original. I suppose that's the way out. Let's do a save. That gets us past the Bowl-O-Rama. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that we probably don't need to go to the end of the road here for backtracking. So I'm gonna cross over for now, past this parking area. And, oh wow, is the road that small? Sure is. Let's backtrack and get check what that jack is. Jack is 4. I mean, I know what it's for, but what it gets us. I forgot this place existed. Where was it? This way? Not this way. Very clearly marked somewhere that I'm completely overlooking. There it is. Okay, that's worth it, right? We don't even know what we're here for. This is where the game says, you know how things have been nice and peaceful up to now? That's gone. The main news. Mass layoffs at Brookhaven Hospital threaten the institution's future. The layoffs we reported on last month are continuing. Over 10 people have been let go, which has reduced the hospital's staff by more than half. If the situation does not improve, staff shortages will put patients at risk. Brookhaven is a hospital with a long history. It was established in 1810 when a deadly epidemic swept through the Silent Hill area. Ever since, it has incessantly brought help to the residents of the town. However, more and more have made their voices heard of how the presence of a psychiatric hospital in the middle of the town has a negative impact on the local community. Residents fear that an incident from 2 years ago might repeat itself. Okay, because I could do anything more with that. So I kind of wonder, could I have had access to this earlier on if Maria and I did not go to the hotel? See, I knew I should have explored more. Made it. 20. I made it. It's basically a supply grab, right? Plus a collectible, I'm assuming. I've said that from the start, I think those are collectibles. You're not gonna let me go under? It's not destined to fall, is it? I'm assuming that's all we need here. I'm assuming that was it. Again, I don't like to make assumptions, but... So the incident they're referring to, is that going to be the Walter Sullivan case? It's not saying checked off. Nothing I can do here. Usually would say it was checked off. Alright, James, be my eyes. Look at something. Point of interest, anything. He don't care. That's his way of saying, I'm done with this place, let's go. That's all he cares about. Okay, did I miss anything in there? An epidemic. I don't remember what the epidemic was. I know we've talked about that before. And is the psychiatric hospital referring to... Oh, I felt something in the haptics there. Is that running into this or something? Alright, well, I'm going to assume I got everything, because... I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, it's not checked off, so I have a feeling there might be more to that, but... I don't remember what the door was, so I'm just going through this way. There it is. Alright, that is a good place to end this episode. To recap, we didn't really make much progression in terms of like finding new places to go or anything like that. We have one place to go, but that's kind of been the way this has been trending since we since we found Maria. Essentially, we've been kind of getting funneled from point A to point B, and we've been in this part of town here where we got through Rosewater Park and back to the eastern South Vale kind of southern northern region of where the map was that we were cut off from, because when we left the hospital we were in the other world still, and it's starting to look a little bit more like the Silent Hill we saw before that. The rain has stopped, it's a little bit foggy again, it's just nighttime, so I think we're actually out of the other world in this location. Some of the remnants of it are still there, like the walled off regions and whatnot, because otherwise they're usually like a chasm or something like that. But we made our way from the mobile home to the park. We had to take some side tracks to get there. We didn't find much of interest, other than some stuff written on a wall directed at us very specifically, saying that if we died, we might end up in a different place. Saying if we died, we might be reunited with Mary more quickly, or we might not end up in the same place at all. So kind of implying, I don't know, kind of implying some of what I've been saying about James, how like I don't think of him as a very good person, just by the way he's reacting to everybody. And we saw it again here with Angela. So that was one of the most significant things. That was not in the original. That was new. And I really like that they threw that in there because it didn't feel like you had much connection with her until much later in the game where you just run into her again. So I like that there's this constant connection with the other characters this time. Hopefully we'll see some more of that as we go. But essentially, the way he interacts with people, as I've pointed out several times, is he's usually very caring towards everybody until they do something he doesn't like, in which case he snaps at them the way he did with Laura, when she was literally just acting like a child. Or, in the case of Maria, he treats her like he just can't get away from her fast enough. Like he just does not care about her. And she's gone now, but that's the way he was kind of treating her compared to the others. And like I said, there's more to this that's going to be underlying the story, of course, but that's why I just see him and I say, why, I don't like this guy. And it's nothing. It's not the voice acting or the characterization or anything. It's just it's the character himself. Because I actually really like the dialogue with him. I really like the portrayal of him here. I'm literally just referring to the character, not the voice actor behind it or anything like that. So that's just reinforcing that more and more. And the way he talks to Angela every time he does, and you see how she reacts, we're getting a little bit more insight on her. But of course, we need a little bit more backstory to complete that insight and see where that pulls through. We did get to visit a couple locations. We revisited the Jack's Inn area that we were. It was a Jack's Inn? I think that's what it's called. Where we were at with Maria before. And I'm starting to think that if I had not gone to Jack's Inn right away, and if I had sidetracked to Pete's Bowl-O-Rama, we could have gone there earlier, I bet. And fortunately enough, it's letting me go back. So I said I figured they would probably do that, and it looks like they have, unless I'm wrong and we couldn't go there until now. But we'll find that out in the next playthrough, right? So, anyways, or playthrough after that. But anyways, next time we are going to take this key we found. So we followed the trail from the motorhome, and we got this key, and it's going to bring us to what we call the Historical Society, which is just following the road that we're on, and it's not that far from where we are right now, because we're at the Bowl-O-Rama, and which was a really nice throwback with some of the dialogue here that's been kind of funny. How can you just sit there and eat pizza? One of my favorite lines. And such a ridiculous line too. Like, what's he supposed to do? Chase after the little girl that clearly was sitting there comfortably with him until you showed up? The little girl that wants nothing to do with you? Which I say read into that, because that's got to mean something, right? She's mentioned Mary before. We don't know why. With that being said, let us close things out for this one. I'll be continuing tonight, so if you're here live, stick around. Otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.